been ready. Gimmicks with this, okay. Now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Okay, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, when I hit that, cause I ain't liking nothing, okay, yeah, when I hit that.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions.
To kick off for Arizona.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, McDonald. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
McDonald. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Had a completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, McDonald. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. It's McDonald. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tack McKinley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. McDonald. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. But how about this 1st drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Touchdown, Detroit. Cole McDonald, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7. Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a
really nice gain of 25 yards.
Cardinal first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run forward with Pollard and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1, and the Lions will take over. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Cardinals nothing.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. McDonald. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Swift. inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. McDonald sets to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give here to Pollard. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. First down carry here for Johnson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Carry on Johnson, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, McDonald. T.J. Hawkinson. Cardinals have got it. Going on. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Murray now. That's a screen pass. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Be incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggression aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Yards on the punt with no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
2-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Isabella fights off the defender. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
There's a 1st down throw. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 20.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down. to go.
First down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
First down, Cardinals.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The kick is
And
good.
his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a carry for Swift. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on second down. McDonald. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. But now it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. From the gun, McDonald. And the finals man on the end route, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Given 30 yards there.
That's good.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, McDonald looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season, and the Lions have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Run for Pollard. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Murray. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
1-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the 1st.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the bootleg, McDonald. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Galladay. A gain of 6 there on 1st. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot. And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Screenplay, Johnson. He's going to be taken down there with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, McDonald. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And the Cardinal first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down and 8. Play fake. Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for the lead in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's back to throw. And this one taken in by Cephas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. Able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Pollard. And on the 42-yard line here, and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's 3rd down.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
At their own 5
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw from his end zone. McDonald, he's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll run on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The tackle made at
now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. Going to run again here with Pollard. Down right around the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game here is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.